Hi friends, welcome back. Naji here. Let's continue our discussion on n8n. Now consider a scenario where we need to execute commands on your server, like reading configuration files, deleting file, or managing log files, or running any system level commands. The question is, can n8n do this? Definitely. The answer is yes. n8n support this using a node called execute command node. So in this video, we will explore how this node works and how can we use this effectively in a real world use cases or real world scenarios. Okay. For that, uh, let me open my terminal. Okay. So let's do a command like ls. Here we can see when I type ls, so which means like list files, we can see there are two items are listed. One is the test.json file or test.yaml file. And if I want to see the content within these files, I can type like cat test.json. So here we can see it's a JSON file, and we can see a key and value pair, and the key is like auth underscore key and value is this is test key. So our goal is we need to fetch this value using our n8n execute command node. Okay, so similar to that, if I type cat.test.yaml file, it will be empty, so it is not listing anything. Okay, so let me start n8n from here. So here I am using n8n installed using npm command, and if you are using if your installation is using the docker or the n8n image, then there will be slight difference will be there. So if you type the ls, it will list the files within that container. Okay, so I'm concentrating only the npm in this video. So let me execute it, n8n. So the execution is progress, so which is the execution is completed. Now let me open the workflow home screen. So here we can go and click on the create workflow. So we can start with a manual trigger. Click on the trigger manual. Okay, now we need to get the execute command. For that, what we can do, let's go there and check for the core. Click on the core, and within under the other category we can see execute command. Click on it. So by default they are giving some examples like echo test. Okay, so this is the place where we can type our commands. I can type like echo Naji, execute it. We will get a this Naji will be echoed, or this Naji will be print here. You can see the result. Okay, similar to that I can use ls. Okay, then we can see the files that is within this folder. Like we can see that test.json can be seen and test.yaml file can be seen. Okay, and if I type cat test.json, execute it, we can see the details, right? Similar to the terminal, I can see the auth key and this is the test key. So it seems to be working fine. Now the goal is we need to fetch only the auth key value, right? Auth key and its value, right? For that, what we can do, so this is the execute command node. Now we can use our code node to extract the details. So this code node, we have done a detailed video in my maybe like couple of videos back. You guys can go and check this. I mean, maybe like I will add that particular link in my comment box. Okay, so let me open this. I can use the code JavaScript. Okay, so this is the code, and what you guys can do easily, you guys can go and use the ChatGPT to extract the details, but only since it is only the couple of lines of code, I will try to write that. Okay, so let me have the constant. I can say the output. I can take JSON dot std out. Now I can return maybe I can say output, and here it is output. Let's execute it. So we can see we are getting the auth key and the value within the output. Okay, so this is fine. So it seems to be working. Now I can do a parsing. So let's do a parsed file. For that I can use json.parse. Now I can pass the output. Okay, so once the output is done, I can take the auth key. I can take auth value. So the value will be, we have the pass dot auth underscore key. Okay, now let me return this. I can say just rename it as a final key pass auth value. Execute it. Here we can see we are getting the final key. So this is the test key. I'm easily getting the data. Okay, so let's try to understand the workflow again. So this is the manual trigger, and this is our execute command. So in the execute command, what I have done, I'm just reading the content from the test.json file. So here we can see the auth key. Okay, so once that is done, I need to extract the content from that. For that, we can see the std out. Std out is the property that we need to fetch the value. So I'm just reading that json.std out. We will have the std out. Now we are parsing this string into the JSON format. So I'm using the json.parse, and we will have the parsed object, and from that I'm getting the auth key, and this is just returning the auth key. Here what we can see that I'm creating a new key, that is a final key, and I'm passing the auth value. Okay, so in this way we can easily use the execute command, and in your case it may be a different use cases, but it's almost same. Like only thing is that we have used the execute command and run your commands here, then do the necessary transformation and the process with the data. So that is all about in this video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.